It's an average night in Sydney weather-wise, but the fans are hoping for a spectacular evening as they make their way into the Olympic Stadium. The Sydney Swans up against Collingwood. Yes, the black and white army are here. Welcome to Saturday night football. Robert Walls, the Sydney Swans are favourites, but the Magpies think they can win.
Well, they do, and just talking to a couple of Magpie officials, they're very confident they can win this, and I reckon we'll see them playing very much down the corridor. Magpies over the last month have been in good form.
Well, can they make the finals? That's a very big ask from where they are at the moment, Collingwood.
Well, they can make the finals, but they've got to win tonight, and they would realise that. But Nathan Buckley coming back into this Collingwood team means a lot to them. They've played pretty well without him in recent weeks, but he is a champion, and you love to see champions play.
Sydney Swans, this is one of the biggest nights of the year for this club here at Telstra Stadium. Let's listen to the roar.
Of rain, how much does that affect your players?
Well, we trained the other night in the wet. It's probably one thing you hope the players switch on as soon as it comes, or you address it at quarter time or half time or whenever it comes.
Nathan Buckley, how much attention do you play to him?
Well, you're playing for him because he's such a great player. He's obviously starting on the bench. We can't dictate how long he's going to play, but we're certainly expecting him to play in the midfield, and we rate him as a very good player.
We have one guy who'll follow him everywhere?
No, probably not. We've kept our back six intact. Craig Bolton's played on him when he's played forward. Maybe a Luke Ablett, Brett Kirk. We don't know where he's going to play, but we're obviously prepared for him.
Well, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Thanks, mate.
Time now to welcome Tim Lane as we take a look at the teams.
Good evening, quarters. Egan and Locken are the inclusions for Collingwood, who go in without Johnson and Fraser. These teams have played 7 pretty tight matches over the last 5 years, never more than 20 points between them. They match up very well. The sparse scoring Swans have kicked 34 goals in their last 2 outings, but you'll see a series of really good matchups. Big job for Prestigiacomo, but in a feature on him in the Herald Sun today says he loves the challenge. Adam Goods can go forward. Wakeland the man for the job there for Collingwood. And Saddington and O'Keefe are tall half-forward flankers for the Sydney Swans. Midfield, again, the matchups are good. Swans blue-collar brigade minus Jude Bolton, as Stephen mentioned. He picked up the 3 Brownlow votes when they met last year, and of course there's still no Stuart Maxfield. Their captain continues to be sidelined. Williams and Holland, will they be at each other again like they were a couple of years ago in a controversial incident? The midfield battles could determine the outcome of the night, as of course they so often do. Collingwood's attack has been transformed in recent weeks. Didak and Caracella over the last 4 weeks have each kicked 14 goals. And the other key, of course, has been Travis Cloke, who at 18 years of age has stepped into the toughest spot on the park, is playing superbly well at centre-half forward for Collingwood and really has straightened the team up. How's this for an interchange bench? 2 Brownlow medalists for the Magpies, Woden and Nathan Buckley, playing game number 245, and indeed it is great to see him back.
Giacomo has gone to Barry Hall, and he is a hard man to get kicks against, and of course Sydney play through Hall all the time. Ready to go at the Olympic Stadium. First tap of the evening went to Jolly, a whistle already.
Thank you. Right there.
And the free kick goes to O'Brien, who kicks it out wide to Holland. Ordinary kick, terrible kick, straight down the front of Kennelly, who wastes no time. Free kick surely to Saddington. Oh, gee, they got away with that one, the Magpies. They regain possession. Wakeland, short, and he finds Cloke.
What a difference he's made in just a handful of games from Collingwood's attacking half.
And the 2 Cloaks, Tim, playing across half forward. Travis with the footy and Cameron up in front of him.
He goes long and direct towards goal. Roberts-Thompson has this covered, but he has some opposition. Kirk helps him out. And Matthews, the acting captain. And now Luke Ablett. With the Swans beginning with a minute or 2 of grim defence. Hall and Prestigiacomo have their first contest of the night. And Big Barry wins that one. But Prestigiacomo will give him 100 minutes of concerted opposition. Hall called to play on by the umpire, so he goes backwards to Leo Barry, a Collingwood supporter as a kid, and he wants to do the job on them tonight, and he has Tarrant for company at that end of the ground. The Swans are playing their stop-start chipping game. Quarters, it's over to you.
Nick Davis back to the wing, whence it all started when Barry Hall had the ball. Mark's taken by Bolton. Talk about improved players. Craig Bolton has come on in leaps and bounds the last couple of years. He goes short to Goods.
Nick Maxwell, what's the footy?
So ain't much happening at the moment. As Goods gets the hurry up. Now he's been told to play on. Forced to kick to a contest. Inside 50. Ball at the back of the pack. Snared by Davis. Left foot kick is not bad. Did come and get a finger on. He didn't. Big goal to start this game from the former Magpie. Nick Davis now well and truly a Swan. And I tell you what, he's got some class and skill.
And the long kick to a contest. Nick Davis in the perfect spot in front. And of course he can go left side, right side. Doesn't matter. Goes on his left side, puts it through.
Carousella had no one to give it to. It's a Sydney free kick. Yeah. Well, they're on the... Or is it? No, it's Collingwood's. It's Carousella's for a push. So the Magpies continue to attack. They've had much more of it, but the Swans have kicked the only goal. Maxwell, off from a long way, has nailed it.
Absolutely. And his brother was only about 5 metres behind him on that natural left foot. Would have made a big difference. Again, they go short to the back pocket, Sydney.
And the cheer here is Nathan Buckley is on the ground.
There's a few boos there too, Quarters.
And Buckley straight into it as Ablett goes into him. Says welcome back.
And I think the umpire is going to pay a free kick.
It's against Buckley.
You're free, Nathan. You're free. There's a ball down there. Ball down there.
So what's happened now?
It's a relayed free kick.
So he's giving it to Buckley.
Yep, it's Collingwood free, and it's relayed because the ball was forward of where the incident occurred.
Well, the umpire's saying that Luke Ablett ran straight at Buckley as soon as he came on, so the ball is turned over into the hands of a Collingwood player.
Is that a free kick?
Yeah, that's the right rule, because the free kick was to Buckley.
Yeah, but was it a free kick?
It was well off the ball, so it's effectively a shepherd way off the ball. Now Didak a left footer, so he'd be more dangerous from here than Carousella a moment ago.
He improves the angle, and he has kicked a goal. And Buckley's made his presence felt. Well, in an indirect sort of way, but it's a Buckley goal assist.
Oh, well, no, you're spot on. Here it is.
That's not a free kick to Buckley. That's just, there's nothing in that.
Well, I agree with you, Quarters.
That's ridiculous, that free kick.
There was no contact, it appears, to the face.
It'll be Fanning against Ball.
Young Fanning cannot afford to get in that back position where he's reaching over experienced ruckman. He will give away free kicks as he did there.
Davis to half forward, looks for Hall. Not quite. Kirk front and centre. Kicks to Goods and does it nicely. So Goods is 55 from home. Hall's providing a lead. He's run down deep, and that's the target. Hall sets himself a lock from behind, but doesn't need to get involved. So it's no cert given the conversion so far tonight. Hall from only 25 out. And he makes no mistake. And again, Robert, for the fourth time. Short to Dempster, who plays on this time. Collingwood get it back. Swan, waste no time. Rowe, good mark.
Let him go now, let him go back. That's it.
Plays on, not the best of kicks. Kirk's been busy. Kennelly, dispossessed. Lucuria, back to Swan. Squeezes to kick. Now Carousella. Tarrant, snap! Goal!
Threw it on his boot. Just a defender under pressure. kicking at the only place he could. Cloak and Jolly. And again, Cloak uses the boot. Williams, though, saw it coming. That's reading the ball. And Matthews, the skipper, can line them up from plumb in front. Not a big goal kicker. But he kicks this. And the Swans are within a couple of points.
Ryan Loney going with him.
Ball against Fanning. Swan. Ambitious handball is intercepted by O'Keefe. Good little smother by Didak. Still Swans in possession. O'Keefe has another crack at it. Here's a chance for O'Loughlin.
Now the umpire's got it going.
Conversion rate of 69%. This is for goal number 25 for the season.
Plenty of support for the Magpies in Harbour City. Dangerous for Collingwood here. The ball's in the corridor, but they have it covered. Holland to Buckley. Got rid of it that time. Lucuria. Lockyer running for him well, but nothing to go to, and they're going to break down again unless Tarrant can work a minor miracle. He has two people against him, and Jared Crouch found a little gap to get through and finds Bevan, who hasn't had much game time yet. Now, can the Swans set it up a little more directly than has been their way?
I just think with Fanning in the ruck, Collingwood need to get Cameron Cloak to play at centre half forward and push up to the wings to be a target. He's just got to get on his bike and work and give them a target to aim at when they're coming off the half-back line, because many a time Collingwood players have looked to the half-forward line. There's been no one there, no one of any size.
15th disposal to Paul Williams. To Davis, back to Williams for number 16. Oh, he's put it straight down the throat of Buckley. That was a real hamstring tester. And the skipper for Collingwood was more than up to the task. He got it to Burns. Now rebound football by Collingwood. Holland to Tarrant.
Got to be a goal.
Burns is running down. Tarrant spotted him. Now it's 50 as Goods run across the mark. No doubt about that. Tarrant for his second. Collingwood back in front.
By Adam Goods, making a long shot, a certain goal for Chris Tarrant. Collingwood back in front, late in the second term. And the modern tradition of tight Collingwood-Sydney games lives on. Here's O'Keefe, too far out. Now Hall, by Lachlan there as well, a lot of pushing and shoving. And Hall comes out of it for O'Loughlin with the free kick against Clement. O'Loughlin restores the lead for Sydney.
And it's that sort of a game. 3 quick goals by Sydney could be enough to wrap the game up.
Really, they should have had one there. Hall's miss was a bad one. They should get it here. Adam Goods makes no mistake.
It's a free kick to Barry, who's playing some excellent football in this quarter. To the wing, and here's Swan again. Boy, is he having a night. This is disposal number 23. Again into the corridor to Buckley.
Maybe with a name like that, the opposition are being kind to him. His career high is 26. He's had 23 already. And now Burns can line them up.
But what a great kick, Tim. I reckon he'll get it.
Kicked a long one at a crucial moment, didn't he, a few weeks ago? He has done it again. Collingwood still alive.
Not a lot on offer. And now he gets the hurry up. Short to O'Brien. This is his 17th possession. Back to Clement. Now he looks for Fanning. Not quite, but he gathers possession. To Holland. To Prestigiacomo. Presti has another crack at it. Lucuria wins the hard ball. Got it to Fanning. Squeezes the kick. But only as far as Jason Saddington.
That's a good ball for Goods. Sets him up. He's an athlete. Just can't break, but it's 1-on-1 in the 50. And Nick Davis is only 30 metres out. And a chance now to put the Swans 2 goals in front. Noted goal kicker. And there's no doubt about that. Goes to Swan. Buckley still steaming.
I think he might have good reason too, Tim. We'll have a look at it in a minute.
Just been watching Travis Cloke, and I think this ball will go to him.
Swan didn't make good contact there.
Yeah, Travis Cloke just gets a bit lost out at half-forward. He doesn't know where to position himself. It will come.
Lovely delivery from Craig Bolton. O'Loughlin gives this elevation. Hall and Prestigiacomo, and that's a fine grab. He got the clamps on and did just enough.
Here's the Buckley replay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's the bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, must have been big steps.
Well, he was in full stride, but it's a tough call, isn't it?
Usually a metre a step, isn't it? So
I reckon at that speed he would have probably run a fraction more than 15.
it's a fine line anyway.
Now Hall has kicked just one after a good start to the night. He has his second. The Swans have the break.
And Mick Malthouse has taken Travis Cloke off the field. Cameron Cloke, his brothers, replaced him at centre-half forward.
Collingwood work it to their 50. Tarrant. Hustled out of position again by Barry, who stood up tall this quarter. But just having said that, the handball let him down. Swans get numbers back. Bolton's kick smothered. Egan to load. He must go. And does. Davis marks the kick in. How have you rated this game, Rob? Nick Davis.
I think Nick Davis has played quite well. He's kicked goals, got a couple, set that one up with Adam Goods with the handball, and he's winning. His tackles in the forward line have been the best that I've seen him put on. I reckon he's changed his game right around.
In stark contrast to last time we saw him play, lasted 3 seconds. Swans work it forward. Melcheski. Beautiful pass. That was a great hit to O'Keefe. O'Keefe for his first. It's home.
And 2 Brown medalists running together. Woden on Adam Goods.
O'Keefe with the run at this. And it's his ball. Play on now, advantage. Williams dangerous. Hall dangerous. Oh, he needed to get it back to Williams. A rare mistake from Hall. And the Magpies prize it away. Good work by Maxwell. Loney. Goods got him. Great tackle. Now, advantage initially called and then a change of mind. Goods, the recipient of the free. That's a good placement for Hall.
Burns and Davis off the ball going at it.
And Hall has given Sydney a 22-point break.
Crunch time for the Magpies now. During the week, they said there's still a sniff for the finals, but they dropped this game. She's all over, so it's season on the line stuff. That's a very ordinary bounce.
That is a shocking bounce, and it's another good reason why they should throw it up.
That's it, Brett. That's it, Brett.
It's a free kick going Collingwood's way. O'Brien, not sure what to do with it, and decides to kick himself to Burns. Yes, on the second bite. It's a nice pass by O'Brien. Burns pumps it long. Now Woden's in the square, and he takes a ripper. That's a wonderful mark by Shane Woden. Only kicked the 1 goal this season. And now he's got 2 as the Magpies hang on. Both ruckmen miss it. Oh, the tap to Garrisella. And he gets another one. Pies back in it well and truly.
Looking for answers. Looking for inspiration. Just 10 points in it. O'Brien over the ball. Ablett the steal. Buckley the barge. Did well. Rowe, is it coming back? It's a Collingwood free kick to Burns, and he's within range.
And Mick Malthouse is a coaching genius with this midget forward line that he's set up.
So what would be the thinking, Rob?
Well, the thinking would be that for 3 quarters he's persevered with the Cloak brothers and Tarrant, and between the 3 of them, they haven't played well. They haven't kicked a goal. And I reckon he said, well, I've got to make a bold change here. And he's put the experienced Burns at centre-half forward. Woden's up alongside him. You've got Didak. Buckley's gone into the midfield, so they always seem to get plenty of ball when he goes there. And it's starting to work.
3 goals in an hour between quarter time and three-quarter time. 3 and 4 minutes in the last quarter. 4 points in it. Swans need a goal to steady the ship. They're working it forward slowly, laboriously.
Ball off, Adam Goods on. Goods to do the ruck work.
Very crowded at the ruckman's feet. Kirk, suddenly he's excelling. Good placement. O'Loughlin couldn't hang on. O'Keefe. Maxwell desperately, dangerously. O'Loughlin just about steamrolled. A ball up.
Good tackle. Tackle, Nick.
It's tense.
Thanks, Beto. Thank you, mate.
Down it goes. Hall will contest this one. Taps it towards O'Loughlin. Got the left foot kick into the goal square. Goods is there. Back with the flight of the ball. Goods off the ground. Goal! Swan bravely back with the flight of the ball. Couldn't hang on to it.
Williams thrown off it by Buckley. O'Brien. Collingwood not done with yet. Good blind turn. How will it fall? Carosella. Saddington. Egan getting a hand onto it.
Knock it out.
Sydney's defence closing ranks. Ball up.
No one between the bounce and Collingwood's goal. If they can get a belt forward, they might be able to run onto it.
Tarrant does just that. Saddington gets there first. Now Barry to Buchanan, and the Swans away. Shepherd laid by Crouch. Buchanan takes the ball with the wing. O'Loughlin's one out, but he chooses to haul up him, and it's a good kick.
And Swan made the mistake of not going for the ball.
Hall for his 4th. And he's missed badly.
Well, that might have just about broken Collingwood, but he missed. Lockyer to Maxwell.
Cameron Cloak off, Travis Cloak on. Travis Cloak into the ruck. Got the fresh legs. Wakeland going for him.
Kick just a little strong. And now a throw-in.
Cloak drives it forward inside Collingwood's 50. Carosella will get there first. Great snare. Loney can go. And he does.
Wonderful play by Ryan Loney, but even better by Carosella with the pickup and the sharp handball. That's what we didn't see Tarrant do early in the 3rd quarter. And that's a good reason why Carosella should have played it full forward. He actually told Tarrant to get up and get out of the way. Have a look at this. Hard at it. Clean pickup. Accurate handball. Loney does the finishing off.
He doesn't miss those. This has been a fighting last quarter from Collingwood. Sydney cling to a 3-point lead.
And after a horrible run of outs, we've got a Saturday night special.
We have indeed. It is a thriller.
And this is one of the reasons why the last quarter's a thriller. Centre breaks Collingwood 6-0.
3 of them to Buckley, who's now had 26 disposals. A hold, a Collingwood free kick. Paul Lucuria. Magpies go forward again in the last 5 minutes. Carosella. Woden, who started it with the first goal of the term. How will it bounce?
All clear on.
Sydney by 2 points. Collingwood have kicked 4 goals to 2 in this last term.
The Cloak brothers have been good. They've shared the ruck responsibilities and they have given the team a lift, as has the small Collingwood forward line. that Mick Malthouse set up at three-quarter time.
Bolton brings it in short to Dempster. It is a nail-biter. Dempster long to a contest. Front and centre was Swan. Somehow got it to O'Brien. Puts Collingwood back inside 50. And it's out on the full. Free kick to Sydney.
Short kick, mate. Mate, it's his kick. Look at it, round that way. Thanks, next to the QBE.
Dempster once again.
I just wonder if Mick Malthouse, at the back of his mind, obviously he wants to win the game, but I wonder if he's thinking about Buckley. Does Buckley play the entire quarter? He's been on there from the start of this final quarter.
I reckon that'll be out the window now, Rob.
Yeah, well, 24 minutes he's been on, and he's had 10 disposals. I think he's got to keep him going, even though Buckley looks as if he's going to play more forward than midfield for the rest of this term.
So Sydney's ball. Hall. Too early to play keepings off. A good 4 minutes left yet. The Swans by 2 points. Looking for their 8th win of the season. And a 2-game cushion in the 8. Goods arrives but can't hang on. Well played by Swan for Lockyer. Carousella, the bounce could have gone anywhere and it did. Barry playing it well. Numbers against him. Lucuria. Buchanan, well done. O'Keefe, Bolton, Swans helping each other. Took a long time. Kicks indifferently. Big contest. Roberts-Thompson finds the line.
And Didac, you've given away a free kick. Didac gave it away, and O'Keefe retaliated. Didac gets the free. Lucky, lucky boy.
Egan's still hurt off the ball. He collided with a Sydney opponent in a desperate attempt to get the football, and he's in a lot of bother as Didac puts it inside 50. Sydney have the numbers. Ablett. Egan's gone. He's in big trouble. Malcheski to half forward. Clement dropped the mark. Travis Cloak. O'Loughlin sees it over the line. And Egan's still down. The stretcher's out.
Stop the game.
The game has been stopped, and this was the collision. I think this is the free kick. Didac gave away, and then O'Keefe stupidly.
Swans making a change. Bevan sprinting to the gate. Davis coming on. Now every player big one. Very crowded. Climbing in Wakeland. Third in line. Carousella. Kirk has it covered. Won't mind the line.
Again, Sydney going with the extra man across half-back. Saddington, Logan down there for Collingwood saying to Wakeland, get down and help me.
Cloak smashes it forward. Crouch is being held. Clever tap to Williams. Matthews. Dispossessed. Kirk kick smothered. Ricochets to O'Brien. Gets it to Buckley. He's under pressure. Did well to get it to Lucuria. He pumps it long inside 50. Tarrant's got to beat a couple. Goods couldn't mark from the side. Tarrant snap. Partially smothered. Didac. Great dispossessed by Goods. Now Carousella marked by Matthews just.
The acting captain. And he has Barry loose.
Big run down by Goods.
And now the Swans will think about keepings off.
Yes, they will.
Time is now a very, very close friend.
And Collingwood just have to go one-on-one.
But Crouch bombs it long. O'Keefe, good hands.
He's been good overhead.
The Swans by 2 points. There can't be too many seconds left. They gain territory, but go to a contest. Hall and Prestigiacomo.
Deliberate.
A Collingwood ball. That's a controversial decision. Magpies might just have time.
Buckley into the middle of Tarrant. He's got Wakeland wide, and that's where he goes. One last roll of the dice, you reckon, for Collingwood. Wakeland has one bounce. Carousella wants it long. Wakeland goes short to Loney. Loney back to Wakeland. He's He's got to load up long now. He goes for the pass. Carousella, too much on it. Didak off the ground. It's rolling, it's rolling, it's a point. It's a point, the difference. Sydney in front.
Oh, he just got that too sweetly. Now, if the umpire sees what we can see, he'll have to come off. He was nudging it clear. He got too much of it, and it went all the way. Heartbreaking, gut-wrenching, and perhaps season-ending. The Swans by a point. Possession now, surely is the order of the day.
And Kennelly screaming at his teammates to get across to the one side of the ground, and about 6 Sydney players are pushing across.
Can take your kick.
Umpire Wen telling Buchanan he has to get rid of the ball. Collingwood manning up well. There's no short option. Seconds ebbing away.